People have done you wrong, and I'm not diminishing from that. Please don't think that I'm trying to misunderstand you or think that I'm trying to diminish what's happened in your life. I'm not saying that you don't have a reason to be upset with people. People are going to hurt you in your life. People are going to do you wrong. People are going to do things that make it extremely difficult for you to forgive and forget. And I'm not saying that it should be easy for you. I'm not saying that you just need to move on and forget about it. That's not what I'm saying at all. But people are going to do you wrong. People are going to do things to you. But the reason that you're bitter, the reason that you're stuck on bitterness and you keep thinking about it over and over again and you can't really let go and you can't really forgive, the reason for that is all a perspective. Again, I'm not criticizing you, and I'm not saying that, you should feel guilty for being upset and you need to just get rid of it and forget it and stop worrying about it so much. That's not what I'm saying. But when somebody does you wrong, legitimately wrong, somebody truly hurts you, you're just still holding on to it. You're still thinking about it. You're still dwelling on it. And it's holding you back. It's holding you back. It's hurting you. And bitterness is based on your perspective. The reason why you stay bitter, I'm at a truck stop if you can't tell, on the road, but I just had to get this thought out instead of waiting till tonight when we're done driving or tomorrow morning. I just wanted to speak on it because it's so relevant to my life. I struggle with it sometimes too, being bitter against somebody or holding in a lack of forgiveness or resentment towards people. And I know that there's people in my life right now that are bitter towards me because of maybe something that I've done in the past or something that I said or something that I did that impacted them in a negative way, where I hurt them in some way. And they've stayed bitter even though I've asked for forgiveness, even though I've tried to be candid and with my apologies and trying to make amends for it. They're still bitter. It's because they're dwelling on what other people have done to them instead of dwelling on what Jesus Christ has done for them. They're dwelling on what other people are doing to them instead of dwelling on what Jesus Christ is doing for them. You're so busy thinking about what other people have done to you in your life that you're not concerned with what God is doing for you in your life. You spend more time, probably, if you're anything like the average person, you spend more time dwelling on the negative that's happened to you than you do dwelling on the positive. You spend more time thinking about the bad than you do the good. You spend more time thinking about what people have done wrong to you than what people have done good for you. You spend more minutes and hours in a day thinking about the negative that's happened to you instead of the positive. You think more about what God's not doing for you than what God has already done for you and what God is doing for you. My friends, as long as you consider constantly the negative, you'll get negative. But when you start to consider all the great things that God has done for you, then all of a sudden, life gets really beautiful. And you're not so worried about all that bitterness and lack of forgiveness anymore because you're looking at the good. Look at what Christ has done for you. Look at what God is doing for you instead of dwelling on what other people have done to you.